Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Zano, and this is episode 207 of the world famous University Love Podcast, also known as Online Marketing Moves. And we are coming to you live today. Today is February the 19th, 2021. At the time of this recording, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about emotions. We are going to talk about you getting frustrated, you getting upset, you getting angry, but balling that up, letting it out, and then moving on with yourself. Okay. Now, last couple of days, for some reason, I've been feeling annoyed. I know one reason why, because I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. I've been getting 3 hours of sleep last couple of nights. So I wake up, go to work, wake up, see my wife. I'm like, hey, baby. And she's like, hey, baby. And, I spend a few minutes with her. So that's kind of annoying because, of course, me and my wife at night, we like to enjoy each other's company, and we like to watch a little TV. So, or check out a movie. So, not being able to do that. When I woke up yesterday, I definitely was like, I don't want to go anywhere. I'm ready to quit this. I'm ready to quit, but I didn't. I just went in and did what I had to do. But I was on 3 hours of sleep, and I was like, man, I'm going to be sleeping. And then now I'm on this thing where I'm like, okay, I'm not drinking soda. So I'm like, I just need to drink water. So in my mind, my mental capacity, I always think, oh, I need some caffeine to wake me up. But that's probably not true. So we are weaning off the caffeine, because I'm like, I don't need no caffeine to wake me up. So, I stopped at a 7-Eleven. I walked around for 2 minutes, got back in the old truck and moseyed on, and I was like, all right, that works. So we're not gonna have to buy any more soda. So that was one thing. But I was just annoyed in general because listen, I do this podcast on a daily basis, and when you do something every day, and when you love something that you do, you want the world to love it too, or you just want the world to hear it. So I was like, yesterday I said, where's my million downloads at? I mean, we have a good number for a beginning podcast. It's 6 months in. So we have good numbers. Numbers are fairly good, but it's not a million downloads yet. Okay. And I thought to myself, where in the bleepity bleep are these effing downloads? Okay, that's the first thing. When I was driving, I said, where in the is all these downloads? Okay, so I got to know it at that. I was like, man, come on, man. And I'm like, making some money in affiliate marketing, but I'm like, I'm not making enough to make this into a full-time career. Not yet. Okay. I'm like, all right, we're gonna get there. But and then of course, as you well know, sometimes we like to rush things, and I'm like, come on, mother. I'm like, MF, get going. So I don't know if I was annoyed at myself, annoyed at the situation, or just annoyed in general. But I said, you know what I'm gonna do? Because normally I'll just be annoyed for like a week or two. But I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I said, I'm gonna listen to a song. I played the great Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle. And while that played, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna scream for a couple minutes, and I'm gonna get it out of my system, and we are going to go on about our business. Because I said, why am I being annoyed? I said, there's no reason for me to be annoyed. Finally, when the sleep angel stopped harassing me, and I you got the fog out, I said, you know what? I said, everything is humming along well. I said, we're going to get to the points where we want to get to. But right now, I said, sometimes you just want to be, in the journey. Sometimes, you just want to skip ahead. You know what I mean? It's like a movie. You ever watch a movie and you're like, let me just get to the end, huh? But I'm like, nah. I said, no, man. I said, I'm enjoying the journey. I said, but today, these 3 hours of sleep, I want to be back in bed with my wife. Okay, I want to go home. So I was very, so I just thought to myself, I said, I just had the thought. I said, man, I just want to already be there. I said, but you know what? I said, nah. Because we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I said, I know it's it, it it's hard work, but it's gonna be worth it. Because I work, I come home, have to do a little stuff around the house. Got to do my part, especially now more than ever. The wife, the baby. So, I do that. Then I do my affiliate marketing. Then sometimes I mess around and it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and I'm like, oh geez, I need to go to bed. And then as soon as I get sleeping good, this how it happens. I don't know about it for you, but whenever I'm half sleep, and always about 9 o'clock, I could feel it. I'm like, oh, this must be time to get up because I'm starting to feel real good. And boom, 10 o'clock, boom, 10:30, something like that. I'm just like, but that's okay. I did my 2-3 minutes of screaming. I listened to the great Axl Rose, with the Guns N' Roses, and we did our screaming, F this, F that, F my brother. No, really, I did say F my brother, but I don't know why he got the shrapnel, but he'll be okay. But we did all that, got it out the way, got it out the system. Now we're good to go. So everybody, sometimes, when the emotions hit, who knows? Sometimes the moon, the stars, the sun, who knows? Who knows? But instead of bottling it up, just let it out. And once you let it out, it'll be over with, and that's that. Or you can go on about your business, And because I know everybody in the world nowadays, they're all about positivity, and positivity is cool, positivity is great, and everything like that. But you can be positive, but there's always going to be a few bumps in the road here and there. Not saying that all is going to be just big hills all the time, but every now and then you try to do something, it might be a little bump, boom, boom, boom. But that doesn't mean that you have to get upset, annoyed, angry all the time. And if you do, face the emotion. Don't try to bottle it up. Just just let it loose, let it out, and it's better that way. It works for me. It'll probably work for you. Now I ain't no doctor. My wife, my wife, she would love that phrase. I ain't no doctor. That's for you. That's for you, baby. Okay. She says you're a little too intelligent to be talking with those double negatives, huh? I'm saying, well, I appreciate that, but thank you. But anyway, yeah, let it all out, let it rip, and then just go on about your business, man. It's not a big deal. Now, next week I have a plan, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to share it with you right now. Breaking news. I try to do it like it's coming over the wire, but never mind. Anyway, hold on. Microphone trying to fall. Microphone, we ain't done yet, buddy. Next week, I got a plan. I got 600. I looked it up. I got 611 leads for my affiliate program. Okay, 611 leads. Well, hold on. I have more than that. I have 820 leads for my affiliate program. Okay, and what I'm gonna do, and I have about 600 of them. They gave me their phone number. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do next week for a while, for a long time. I'm going to, from 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 o'clock every day, I'm going to pick up my telephone and make phone calls, because people don't answer the phone anyway. So I'm going to call, I'm going to leave voicemails, and then I'm going to text them information about the affiliate program, because I'm going to expedite this affiliate marketing business of mine. We are going to get this, it's off the ground, it's running, but now we are going to run. Carl Lewis run, you know what I mean? So, and then I can always tell them, hey, listen to the podcast. I just uploaded my first TikTok video. I don't even know what I'm doing, but we're going to just go with it and see what happens. We're going to upload a few more things and take it from there. I thought about this last night after I got done yelling and everything like that. I said, you know what? I said, these TikTok people, they make videos, huh? And I said, man, I got a camera. I said, I got a camera. And then if I just figure out how to do a little editing, with the camera, and then I can make a few videos and upload them and, get a following going. I said, hey, why not? So I will figure out the camera one of these days, maybe this weekend. This weekend, I plan on doing a lot of YouTube videos. I'm going to try to knock out quite a few videos. I can do the podcast. I do that every day because it doesn't take as long. But YouTube videos, I need to learn how to do YouTube videos. And I also need to, this is why I'm working 6 days a week. I need to find somebody that can edit the videos, do the thumbnails, because I need help with all that stuff. I can't do everything at once. So I'm going to find extra ways to. This is another reason why we are going to make phone calls to 800 people, and then we're going to get more leads and everything like that. And because, of course, we talked about this before, the affiliate marketing business, we're generating money, but we need more money so we can we're going to, and help me out. Don't tell my wife. We are going to make more money, and we're going to take that money and pump it back into the business. My wife, she would be like, you better buy my baby something. You better buy them out. My wife doesn't sound like that, but I don't do very good impressions, so just go with that. But, I tell my wife, I'm going to pump some money back into the business. She's like, what are you buying our baby? I'm like, of course I'm going to buy the baby something. Relax, but I'm definitely going to pump, the majority of the money back into the business so we can grow the business, and that's the most important thing. The more you can pump money back into your business, the more you can grow it, because it is hard trying to be a one-man band. Don't get me wrong, I can do it. I'm doing it, but at the same time, I would like to alleviate some of the responsibilities onto somebody, and then I could supervise, because you still need to take care of yourself. You still need to rest, because I'm going to need plenty of rest, because in about 5-6 months, when baby Rizano shows up, I got a sneaky feeling he's going to keep his old paw up a few nights. Okay, so definitely want to get the funds up and going, so that way, because you can get a virtual assistant. And I know this is off the topic of emotions, but we're done with the emotions. So, but now we're just going to talk business, And you can get a virtual assistant, and you probably don't have to pay. I think you have to pay, like, for the time that they do your work on your stuff. So if you send them all, make a bunch of videos and send it to them, then they can do them for you, upload them. You can start getting on the regular schedule, because that's one thing that people like. Whenever you say, hey, man, I'll do this every day, people want, now I'm not here to pat myself on the back, but, I think the most I missed is like 2 or 3 days in a row. And that third day, I was just I told my wife, I said, I couldn't find my headphone. I couldn't find my microphone. So I was just sort of PO'd that day, but, But people like consistency, because you definitely need consistency on YouTube. You need consistency on all these platforms. So, the more help you can get, and if you want to, in your journey, if you want to have your family, because I'm going to start having my wife, I'm going to actually have her, because I have a Facebook page that I'm starting to post a few things on, but I don't have a Facebook picture or a cover photo, so I need to get my wife to, we got to get that going so I can start posting more stuff, and then every now and then do a boost, or like a what's the word, like an ad or something like that, just so people can see the podcast. Because the more eyeballs see your stuff, the better off you are. That's just a little tip from me to you. That's just, the marketing budget is on low, so we gotta get the marketing budget up. That's the most important thing. You gotta get the marketing budget up. You don't have to. I'm not saying spend $1 million, but just get yourself out there. You have to get people to see. You have to get people to see what you are doing. So that's one of the most important things. All right, and then of course, as you well know, make sure you're pulling out quality content. But you will definitely will put out quality content, because from me to you, honestly, the best thing you can do is, of course, you do research. Like, we talk about different things on this podcast, and I give you a lot of stories about, things that happen to me, things in my life, things that I've seen, things that I do, because nobody can tell your story better than you. And if things happen to you, then you can share them with the audience, and you can turn that into a story. I'm not saying, you have to tell, deep dark secrets or nothing like that, but everybody has a lot of stories in their life. I wrote an email the other day because I thought about this baseball player I used to watch back in the 80s. His name was Pete Incaviglia, something like that. I wrote a whole email about old Pete, and I was like, man, I've thought about him in a long time. And so I just wrote an email about him. And so that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you can do when it comes to creating any kind of content. Emails, videos, podcasts, Facebook pages. You could turn a story into you could turn anything into. You could turn your stories into magic. You know what I mean? Into money making machines. All right. But you definitely could turn it into content, and with the content, you can turn that into profit. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I have to get going. I got to go to the library. I know some of you probably ain't been to the library since you was 12, but every now and then I go down to the local library and pick up a book. But of course, as you well know, I told you this week. Yeah, I didn't. This book was good too. I got halfway through it, then I was like, man, I can't be. I ain't got time to read books. I gotta I'm gonna read a book once a month. For the next couple months until I get into the real net profit of the business. And then, once I tell my boss, hey buddy, I'm putting in my 2-week notice, I'll see you later. And then I go back to reading every day. And I told my wife, I said, I'm not watching this crap TV with you no more. I love my wife to death. I love my wife with everything I got, but man, oh man, oh man, does she watch some bad TV sometimes. Jesus. She watched some show yesterday. I think it was like something about Black China. I don't even know who that is. I said, who is that? She's like, it's Black China, man. I said, come on, man. That's what you watching? And then her mama, I think her mama was named Tokyo. And they haven't seen each other in a long time. And I told my wife, I said, I'm not watching this crap with you no more, man. I said, I could be reading a book or something. But I was about to head out anyway. So, but yeah. I mean, that's one thing about being in a relationship. And sometimes you just do stuff that you like, man, what are we doing? Like them TV shows my wife watch sometimes. PU. Okay. Anyway. All right, everybody. Get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, tell a friend to tell a friend about the podcast. And also, if you want to get started in affiliate marketing, I have a program just for you, and I will leave I don't even know if I put links down there sometimes, but I don't know if they actually pop up or they just show the words. So if you want to see the link actually pop up, go to my website and then sign up for the email list. So go to, and we still got this old website. We're gonna get rid of this website, but it's the lousydriver.com, and it's on the first page. You can see my handsome face, and then you just put your name and you put your email address in there, and then boom, boom, boom. Then you'll get emails from me on a regular basis. We normally do the email every day. Of course, I told you we're gonna do emails every day, and so far so good. I hope some of you join the 180-day email. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow with another hard-hitting episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Zano. Thanks for listening. And as always, everybody, peace.